Hello everybody, RV Living with the Geezer, and we're just going to go on a little short ride today. Let's see, what day is today? Friday. Today's Friday. I lose track of the days, guys. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Just leaving the RV park, and I'm going to talk a little bit about convenience of living in a small town. Okay, keep in mind, we just left my RV park. Get this camera straightened out here in a minute. There's more traffic in Fort Davis today than normal. You can tell it's spring break. It's a destination for spring breakers. Anyway, back to convenience. We just left the RV park, and I've got this phone in the holder, so I can't directly point it at everything I'm talking about. But right now we're passing the grocery store. So I'd say that's the Porter's little chain grocery they have out here. So I'd say that's probably about 400 yards from where I live. And then you're gonna, on the right is the fort. It's the entrance to the fort right here. I've got to do a video out there pretty quick for y'all. Haven't done that one yet. It's surprising that I hadn't got out there. Of course, I think it costs like $6 or something, but that's all right. But see that on the right? There's a nice little paved sidewalk. Runs all the way through town. And on this next street up here, come around to the left is the post office. So that's less than a mile, half a mile from my house. On the right there, that's the Fort Davis Elementary School. They got a little crosswalk here you have to be aware of. The high school has open campuses here at lunchtime. You see the kids walking all over town lunchtime, which is, that's another plus for a small town. You don't see that in the bigger cities. I got a guy, the speed limit here is 25. I got a guy right on my bumper. You can tell they're a tourist. But here's Cueva Leon, one of the Mexican restaurants right there. On the left is a little thrift store that I frequent. Benefits the animal shelter, which is a great cause. Right here on the right is Stone Village, which I've shown you all before. That's the Fort Davis hangout right there. I went up there this morning, got me a cup of coffee and a breakfast taco. I try to limit myself to Fridays on that. But yeah, and then now right down here is the downtown area, metropolitan district. Oh, there's a Jayco, sort of like mine. Yeah, brand new, got dealer plates on it. You guys, this guy behind me is in a hurry. Yep, that's just gonna have to stay in a hurry. All right, here's the drugstore to my right. I've showed you all that. We ate in there before. The Harvard Hotel Bar and Grill. I'll do a video from downtown here pretty quick. On my left is the library, which I go to. Here's the bank. I don't bank here. I have the bank in Alpine, but I do my banking over the phone and direct deposit on my checks. And then we're going to go left here like we're going to Alpine. And right here in this old abandoned building, they're putting in a new cafe. It's supposed to open next month. And then that was Fort Davis, folks. And I'm coming down here to the Family Dollar. Pick up a couple of things. Family Dollar hadn't been here but about 3 or 4 years. But yeah, that's Fort Davis. And the point is, when you live in a small town, just the convenience of having everything within walking distance, actually. You know, I try to stay positive on everything, but I also, you have to have a plan, guys, and especially when you get a little older. You really need to have a plan as to what happens if I can't drive. And I'm always trying to figure things out like that, you know, just to have things lined out so it doesn't catch you by surprise. You know, what happens if I can't drive anymore for one reason or another? Well, you know, if I was living here, I could walk to everything that I need. I also didn't mention it. The little medical clinic I go to once a year for my physical for Medicare, it was right there on the left, right by the library. So, or I could get a bike. I could get an e-bike. I was thinking like an e-bike, you know, one of the electric bikes. And I'd go all over this town. You know, you wouldn't need a driver's license. You wouldn't need to be buying gas or paying high dollar insurance or truck payment. You know, you'd be way ahead. Of course, you would be here. You'd be in Fort Davis. If I wanted to go up and see my son and grandkids, you know, that would raise a little bit of a problem. But I'm just saying, in a scenario where, you know, if you just had to get by. Now, realistically talking, I would probably, if something like that happened to me, realistically, I would probably move up there where they are. Out there on the Raised Wright Ranch, where they've got the 30 amp hookup, and, you know, I can hook up my trailer up on their property, and then I could get around. But, you know, I don't plan on doing that for, hopefully, I don't ever have to do that. But like I say, I like to have a plan, you know. So anyway, I just wanted to run you all through town, show you that little bit of a video, and the convenience of living in a small town. You know, if I wouldn't have moved here if I like malls and all that stuff, you know, I wouldn't have moved out here. So you know, when I moved back here, I've lived here before, and when I moved back, I knew that I could get along just fine. That's why I even moved back up here from Alpine, because, you know, Alpine's got more than Fort Davis does commercially, but Fort Davis is just a better fit for me. For me and Blanca. Okay, guys, be talking at you later. I just want to do a little checking in without burning up too much gas. Holler at you later, guys. It's a pretty day, but it's pretty cold. I was in shorts yesterday. If you get bored of the weather, move to Texas. It'll change on you pretty rapidly. Adios, my friends. Bye-bye.